been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, the home of the Fighting Illini. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings, but we expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Same tailback, another carry. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here we go, first third down of the game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll run it to the gun. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. You get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it rip. Caught over the middle. It's McCarthy. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Trying to run it, it's McCarthy. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They connect for 6. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Ohio State and Illinois, a trophy game. Illabuk, it was a live turtle, was the reward up until 1925, and they chose to make a wooden trophy. But, Kurt, you played in this game against some pretty good Illinois teams back in your day.
Yeah, unfortunately, some really good Illinois teams. And I think it's probably one of the more underrated atmospheres when Illinois gets it going. Champaign is a beautiful city as far as college football is concerned. Their fans get behind them. The wind always seems to be howling. And I'll tell you this, we did not beat them in my time I was there. Jason Berdusco was a quarterback before that, Jeff George. Really good defense with Dana Howard, who's one of the better linebackers to ever play in the Big Ten. Simeon Rice, Kevin Hardy. Yeah, Illinois can get it going, and they had the Buckeyes number back in the 80s.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years. And then first down, right back to the running game. Jukes to get free. I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Design quarterback run. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets them up first down from the 31.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The Buckeyes offense is on the move now. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now here's the toss play. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Third and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Can he make it to the marker?
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Fighting off the defender. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Miller. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down after that short completion. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. He finds some space. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver. Handoff here from the shotgun. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down after that previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get them to 3rd and long.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screen play, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Short throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And a completion made. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Has a path to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 20, Illinois 0.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense sits back in a zone cover. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the ball is hauled in. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught, second down now. And the quarterback dropping back. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. To dart to the left side. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after the interception. That'll be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. We'll see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. He's past the marker and still going. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. They continue to roll up the score. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 27, Illinois 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive.
Here we go.
And the single back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback keeps the football. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. 1st and goal. Handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th if they can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's going to try to return the punt. But he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here's the 2nd down play. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now the running back's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll hand it off. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Lasso! Clear! Moves!
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
The offense now operating in empty. Second down, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught near the sideline. It's Payne.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Illinois. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Look out, room to run here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds, work that clock.
Facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
1st down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Pounding away with the run game. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a 1st down on a 1st down play. Good job here late in the game of playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They're going to run it. Tackle, but 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. This was a case